We're back. How you doing? It's Saturday morning. I spent the last couple of days at the girlfriend's house, and we just don't have the setup there for this. So I kind of go into a turtle mode where I've got my laptop, and it just doesn't feel the same. I've got a huge office here, and this is the best setup I've ever had last couple of years, where I've got two deep tables. This one's got the monitors and the keyboard and all the peripherals and the DAC amp and stuff, and then behind that's the power supply in the tower and some lighting. And over here on this side, I wanted a shelf, I thought, but I ended up getting a cart, and it was like $120 steel cart, and it's awesome. it's just exactly what I wanted there. And then I've got a green screen behind me. So we're back with Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa. I'm trying to do some channel growth things. You all know I run a business. I don't need the money, so I don't need to monetize these things. I'm really not interested in doing that. Maybe someday we'll do one of those super chat things. That does look pretty enticing, right? Guys, like Flinter running around, shooting animals and getting, people sending them $25-50. That's kind of enticing for a couple hours of fun, right? But I don't know. I don't have the attention span to do something like that. I'm working on a book on geopolitics and negotiation this year with my my head of international space law and policy, who's a professor in Northumbria, which is in England. It's about halfway up the spine of England on the channel side. Maybe we'll get to something like that. But in the meantime, we're going to play Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa. I'm trying to do things with channel, the video titles, and trying to take some advice in the 5 seconds that I have to actually read stuff on what to do here. So let's go through some of these anyway, these decisions. We've got 108 political points. So the Austrians have some oil fields. I'm all about getting oil. And fears pleased, and it worked. We've been very lucky this run through. Let's look at the atrocities. So there are some murders. There have been some murders. And von Rundsted's like, dude, you gotta acknowledge this. Straighten them out. And they will be penalized. So I will formally acknowledge the incident. And that helps they get a defensive bonus. Okay. So it didn't actually hurt. And I got a +1 to my war crimes immunity because I'm like, hey, you guys shouldn't be doing this stuff, right? Okay. So there's this dude. He's a good officer, but his behavior is not great. And what would you like to do? So a written explanation of his behavior. So I think this is good. Having a quiet word just only costs us 4 points, and it's the same. Luckily, we rolled low, and our efficiency went up on the staff, so we like that. Extra artillery, Army Group South. We're overburdening the rail. Apparently, that's a problem. And so General Gurkha says, please don't increase the volume of the shells. I'm like, I kind of need to do it. I'm going to do a small increase. It's going to help with von Rundstedt, and, it's something. Okay, now are the decisions. I probably won't relocate any supply bases, and I might leave those till the end of the turn. But this stuff is going to hurt now. One way or another, it's going to hurt. Okay, so General Gurkha, the trained guy, he's like, hey, we gotta put this stuff back together better. And I agree, we need water towers and stuff like that. I cannot fight a war, but it keeps digging us into the hole with our boss, Broukich, right? And that's why I say it's gonna hurt. Let's do the captured trucks. So we've captured a Soviet pool of trucks. You know how it goes. It's the commanders want them for fighting. The transport motor pool guy wants them for the motor pool. And whatever I do is going to piss somebody off. So, let's see. I think we can give the trucks over to Wagner right now because we haven't been full. Okay? We haven't been full. I'll do this later where I split them in half. You know, give half to the military and or half to the fighting forces and half to the motor pool. But in this case, I'm going to... Oh my goodness. Look at that catapult down there. It's 12. Minus 12. Unrinsted is not happy with us at all. That's not good. I'll have to do something to try and fix him. Severe shortage. Gosh. I'm just going to have to knuckle under, and I'm going to make the same decision for all three theaters, putting the signaling equipment back together. And it's going to annoy every field commander or Keitel. I don't really care about Keitel. Now Girk thinks I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm not happy. I'm really not happy. Listen, if you're interested in a little bit more about what I do, I've done a couple of interviews with the head of the Operational Excellence Society, Joseph Paris. He's the founder of the thing. Really interesting guy, smart guy. Spends his time between Germany and the U.S. And despite his name, now these guys we switched. So I'm gonna pick those episodes and stick the YouTube links in the description if you want to go check those out and hear a little bit more about it. Maybe it'll bore you to tears. I don't know, but I like it. All right, so what we're doing here is we are backing off. I just am going to sit these guys in this line. Remember that this exclamation point signals that we are in the middle of reorganizing, and we just want to get out of the way. I don't think they're going to fight us there. Okay. Let's start from the south. So I'm going to go and put blocker units of Romanians on these borders. And remember, this bridge is broken, which really sucks. They blew the bridge. So that means it's going to be tough getting supplies across the river here. And we can already see that with this yellow dot here. That signifies things ain't going so well on the supply thing. So 5% chance to improve, right, every turn. I am going to bop everyone over there, though, and there's somebody that we need to make sure gets trundled up there. You're Romanian. Border Romanians. Okay, we should be fine. I'm gonna start hopping these guys across the river ASAP as well. And it pretty much looks like that's that. This is exciting. We're going to connect up. So it's important to understand that the supply chain can come down this way as well, right? So as 17th Army moves in this direction, they're going to hook up with the 3rd Romanians and the 11th Army and fix that supply chain in there, right? So that these guys won't be abandoned anymore. So I'm very happy with that. I'm just going to put these guys out here as... No, that was a mistake. Can I move you somewhere else? I don't want you there. Okay, and you, sir, I need you to hippity hop across the river. And I need to start getting out of here. I'm going to leave the headquarters on this side of the river for now. But with the advancement of the 17th Army, how far can you go out? Pretty far. Okay. We're gonna hook up. See? So we've got this supply chain going now. And it's just the light infantry. I'm going to get them back. I don't think I need any more 17th Army units on the south side of the river here. Right, how much fuel have we got? Not much. I really need to start getting 1st Panzer over here. We want to capture Prescuro. This is our air base. It is the next. It is where I will move the new forward supply base to. And where's Zitimer? They usually camp out in front of Zitimer and make a big deal out of staying there. So I'm going to move forward as far as I can with the 17th Army and try and get some units up high here to the north, right? That's pretty good. I don't want to go much higher though. I don't want to be spread out too much, and I do want some units to give me, there we go, flexibility, right? I'm probably going to move these units, these southern units here, over to the northern side of the river pretty soon. I mean, there's no reason for them to stay down there at this point. So that gets our 17th Army folks figured out. I'm going to move in. We have a couple other light infantry units in that. Not super useful, but... Whoops. Well, let's do it. See what happens, you know. I'm going to try and get around here. I don't know what you would use a mountain unit for in the 6th Army, but hey. There it is. Any idea here? Yeah, look at that. Ratio times 200. They get quite a defensive bonus. So, I'm not going to attack this turn. I could really overwhelm them, but our guys would die. I'd rather starve them out a little bit. There's no rush, right? It's not like 17th Army is racing ahead here towards Zitimer and needs to get that taken care of. I think we just wait. And so I'm moving up now. 1st Panzer. Any other? I don't know. I've lost him. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay. I don't want people out by themselves, and I don't want to be spread out like crazy either. So I'm going to move up, but not the Adolf Hitler units here. Okay, so we can move one more. I don't want anyone left alone. He's behind the front. So we know that that guy will only move in one direction. What's this? A tank. Okay. Well, let's beat on this. We'll probably utterly destroy it. Yeah, it's fine. It's free. Hopefully we don't get an echo. I just realized I left the TV speakers on instead of playing into my headphones there. So don't let Jason be in charge of the rocket launch. You know what I'm saying? It's left that hose hooked up to this thing and... Alright. Yeah, I don't know what else to do here, really. I think we pretty much want to be over there. We can leave a few blocker units up here. These little guys, I think they're fine. They're going to keep us safe. And I don't even think you need to be by yourself. So we'll surround Odessa and hopefully starve it out. I don't know. Let's see here. No information about it yet. Interesting. The garrison. Yeah, we just got there, so we don't know too much about it. So hopefully this speaker will not be resulting in a lot of echo on the sound. It's pretty low. We'll see. coffee. It's about 11:30 now, a.m. for once. Can we get up there? Yeah, it costs us nothing, so... Ooh, we can fight. Might as well. Yeah. I trust the Vikings to take care of themselves. Can anyone get him? No. Does that cost us nothing? Yeah. And we're out of fuel, so it's not gonna happen. All right, not so bad. Not so bad. I can't even move you, can I? Nope. We could get a use a card and get a plane flight to drop us some more fuel, but there's no need for it. All right, Heinz. The problem here is that we are anchored down with the farthest away unit. It is saying that there is supply in these swamps. Okay. He's out of supply now if I do that, so I gotta move headquarters. I don't know. Like I said, I've told you before, this thing lies, right? You know, it says it starts to go bad there, but we could well see units start to have the yellow light blinking right there, right? But what this unit does, if I can stay there, is allows me to start moving up these infantry units more in this direction. Which will help. See, I just recovered a spot. I can move Guderian a hex forward if I want. Okay, we got pretty good fuel. Das Reich is stuck way back there, huh? Let's get him into an interesting position. They left Minsk open? Really? I'm shocked. I don't know. I don't know about this. This is very interesting. I have to change my strategy a little bit then. This is not so bad. So third Panzer will come up here and fall on Orsha or Smolensk. Probably Orsha first and take care of the northern side. And second will move here. There's obviously something going on here, right? In the northern part of the Pripyat and in front of this city. Wow. I'm going to just start advancing the 4th Army. I'm not putting a ton of thought into exactly where each unit's going to go. It doesn't really matter. Just forward. Because we're not really confronting the enemy yet, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Now that the road to Minsk was just left wide open for it, they're like, nah, let them have it. What could go wrong? Okay, you're a unit. Okay. Anybody hanging back? Nah, stick you there then. What are you? You got 100 units. Let's get you up there. Okay. What this allows me to do is actually use Heinz more to the south than I had originally intended. This is what I hate about these swamps. You get a stack like this. I cannot go in there. Maybe I can creep along here, along this road and the army group borderline, but I can't occupy these hexes, or else my guys get mired down in the mud. Believe me, I've done it. And they run out of supply, and they just sit there turn after turn. And maybe you can fly them out, and maybe you can't, right? So that's not something I particularly care to encounter. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I'll just shut it off with cavalry. Alright. Well, one thing we know is we must move the 20th Motorized Division the heck out of there and get these guys going. It's you know, I could go after these guys, and maybe I should. Can you? Yeah, you can. We can really nail them. How are they doing? Well, they're not super entrenched. This is actually a possibility. How many more? If I could get there. Anybody else? Nobody's caught in the back, so that's okay. So what do we got here? Can we get Heinz? Yeah, we can get Guderian's forces up there too. Are you just done? Yeah. Okay. Jason. Need somebody sitting on Minsk. And shoot. That's as far as I can go forward because of this albatross here, 31st Infantry. Okay, we got a couple of tank units here, a tank unit and a motorized unit. I want this, so, and then I'll just plunk you on Minsk. That's cool. So I want this because I want that bridge and that highway, and we'll see 600. Is there no one else? Can I not move anywhere else? No. Ooh, I'll take that. So, did we make this the big fight? Or not? We get a 39% bonus. So, I'd like to turn that off. Okay, let's do this. So, it's 391. It's not the highest number, but it is working. Okay. 250 versus 8,250. It's not terrible. What did we get? I don't know what we got. In all honesty. I can't advance. I can continue to attack, though. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to back these guys off. Interesting. I don't know. I don't think I've got the oomph to do it. Yeah. They're going to blow that bridge. Like, there's nothing I can do. I really hate that. I don't know. I don't know what else I could have done differently. I couldn't get around behind them to block them from going to that hex. I don't know. I'm so far back. I hate that. We will get in the cards another unit or another army headquarters, but that will only be after we occupy Minsk for a little bit. How are we doing? Yeah, we're low on fuel. Huh. Can we nuke these guys? Technically, yes. If I move down one of the panzers, but the question is, what's the point, right? What am I going to get out of it? I don't know. All right, and we've still got 9th Army to move. All right, that seals that off. We've got a continuous front here. Okay, so there is the chance to beat up on the enemy here. I will take it. So we're a little over. Yeah, versus 36. I don't have to go over the 200. Let's see what happens. I don't know what would have happened if I had. Advance. Okay. And you, sir. What are you? You're okay. We haven't been there yet. Yeah. Try to move in a direction, right? Now, north to south or south to north. Oh, I wish I could do something about that. Next turn, provided I get fuel, I will be fine. I can drop down behind them and cut them off, but that may be too late for the bridge, which is annoying. Have they abandoned the city? It would appear they have. Okay. So 30th Infantry can attack that. The question is, what do I want to do? That's important. Oh my god. They abandoned Riga. Zip. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? I don't know, and it's very odd, and I guess if you want to lose a division, I can't stop you. And we've got another blown bridge, which is annoying. Alright, 4th Panzer, yeah. Wow, that was not something I expected. I think at this point we're just... What's the garrison got against it? It's possible. Let's see what their defense... I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do it because taking cities is more important. And also... Yeah. Alright, we didn't lose anybody. That was a good risk. And that's just gut feel. I can't tell you anything else about it. About why that worked. And we're gonna smash these guys. Yeah, also no losses. And I'm very tempted to just stay where I am at this point. Get that headquarters up there. Can we do any more damage? Nope. Huh. I could fight. This is 68 versus 47. Not my idea of an unfair fight. So we have taken this entire peninsula now. Up to here. And it's only a couple more steps. Narva to Leningrad, right? Actually, what needs to happen is we need to come up here. Ostrov, Pskov, Luga, Leningrad. So it ain't as easy as I have said. Okay, let's see about moving Heinz's focus. I know. This is, whose is this? Who's your officer? Hopner. Same colors. That's what got me. Shoot. Nope. So dumb. Alright. It really depends on what the priority is, right? I think I've got the ability to... knock some yeah, we can utterly destroy this thing, this command unit. So let's do it. That'll get us some points. Yeah, that'll get us on the other side of the river for free. And who have I forgotten? Remember, you always want 2 units if you can, covering each other. It just adds so much strength. Well, that's not gonna work. I mean, it might, but how are they doing? Their entrenchment's already 150. I'm not gonna do much about that. I'm gonna leave these guys alone. We've already adjusted them slightly, and we just want them to get defensive positions dug in, the Finns. We'll take these guys out probably in the next turn. We've got to get these bridges fixed. This sucks. It's like they're retreating, but they're blowing bridges, right? And we've made this connection down here in the south that's very important, and we have got to get across this river and into here, into the past this river, the Dnieper. Once we get in here, it's smooth sailing to Rostov, right? There's some cleanup work and stuff like that, but the hard part is getting past these rivers. And I'm wondering, as a strategy, if I should be... usually what happens is I cluster around a city, but then they tend to bunch up here too. If I could try and move on and get over the bridge and move on and get over here while this is still a problem, but I'm just surrounding it. Maybe that's good, because Kyiv is the rail line, right? Really, you got to come up here. The rail's got to go to Proskuro, come up to Kyiv, come down, and do this, right? Odessa has a road, but it does not connect by rail to this city here, to Nikolaev. So we got some problems. Look at the rest of my decisions. Do I want to move the forward supply base? No. I want to move it to Minsk, maybe. Next turn, maybe. I certainly want to move it to Smolensk when we take that. Oh, that's this one. That's why it didn't come up. I'm going to leave it for now. And Army Group South, you know my plan, to go to Proskuro and take that. Alright. Let's do this. I think I need to make a pre-game recording checklist so that this audio thing doesn't happen again. And I'm often recording when I'm in a good mood, but not necessarily the most awake. I try to do it when I've got a brain, but it's applied to the game, right? Not on the technical stuff. I saw somebody coming back in the south. So I appreciate your comments, likes. These things are important. They help other people see that this channel exists, that I am doing this playthrough. There's not many people who do it. I haven't done an exhaustive search to see who else is playing it, but I don't think there's very many. And I'm glad you guys like it. Just keep the comments coming. I think it's really helpful. You let me know that what I do actually gets seen by somebody. So that's important. Again, the channel's so small right now that yeah, that von Rundstedt. Maybe we should get the siege artillery going. I don't know. Just such a pain. So that's fun. Nice little story from Handy Hugo there. Okay, so they didn't do anything here. That's good. We don't want them to do anything with the Finns now. I need these cities. I need to go up and get Ostrov. I need to take this. Jacobstadt. That's a good forward supply base, although it's not on the rail. This is. And if... we'll have to check the logs. Oh, no. Okay. That bridge is fine, but that's a road bridge. The rail bridge is not fine. That's really what we want. So yeah, so we should be able to clean this up this turn, and then we'll get everyone over here from the 18th Army to this side of the river. It looks like that's fixed. So maybe I want to switch my rail, you know? But then I gotta go to Riga to Tallinn to Narva, and this is a whole pain, right? The good thing is, once you get past Ostrov here on this line, there's no rivers, there's no bridges to mess you up, right? So I like that. So it appears that irritating Jason in the swamp is part of the plan. There will be another army. Still not there yet. That we can drop on Minsk, I think. Maybe next turn. And those guys can come down and take out, replace these units here. And that'll free up Guderian's group to get out. Look at that. Look at that. Commander of the West. Pavlov. Woof. I think we're in a good position. I'm very glad that they just abandoned those cities, though. Yeah, until this Dog Paulus thing. This is our thorn in our side, though. That Pripyat swamp. That's a real pain. We'll close this off. Oh, look what it is. It's the line in front of Zhytomyr. If I can come around and flank this from the side with mobile, I can just roll it up. Just keep pushing it this way. And then get somebody from the top to squish it coming down and just compress it all into nothing. So it's very possible. Other things I do is find a weak spot in the line like this, where there's only a couple units. Break through and isolate this and this. Then this whole area looks like it's pacified and fine. I need to move the 3rd Romanians across the river and over into this area to occupy this southern side of this river so that the Soviets cannot run across. We've cut off Odessa. I need to occupy that hex. And like I said, I want to continue going. I'm sure there's other Soviet units out here ready to make our lives miserable. Not too thrilled. Let's see what happened with the stats. So, the Soviets have bounced back a bit. They've got some new units that they're pouring in. Despite my capturing and murdering of them, they're coming back. We are actually in a stronger position than we were, as far as people. The fuel is continuing its downward, more or less downward direction, which is just, you know, hey, we started with stockpiles at the beginning of the war and we're wearing them out fast. We're doing good with the train guy. The trains are fine. Truck columns are starting to fall off, particularly in Army Group South, so I've got to watch for that. Luftwaffe is good. Yeah, partisans. The weather. Meteorological report. So everything looks cool. They're reluctant to give an opinion. You guys suck. So our strategic has gone up to 5 stars. Tactical 5 stars, logistics. And the leadership and the civil affairs are basically random number generators, right? But I don't understand why we're not doing better with those, because we have rolled high on everything. We've done well on everything. Very, very confusing. So we did get, in Army Group North, we got a bridge rebuilt at 2524. Really? I guess that's it here? Nope. Well, that was Army Group North, they said, huh? I don't know. Tilsit, maybe? No. I don't know. So it's definitely this. But oh, maybe it starts from the top. Yeah, okay. So we got our bridge at Riga back. Like that was, we just occupied that. That was a very lucky roll. Another bridge. We're waiting. Okay, so I need to, yeah, get the truck columns figured out. I need to move my supply base soon, because our truck columns are going too far from the forward supply base. All right, we're now in sustained with the Finns. And we're getting a couple more divisions expected to deploy. Okay. So again, our bridges are number one things, but this bridge has to get fixed into this town. Then I can make this the supply base, and then this whole thing stops being a problem, right? Our problem goes up here. I don't want to change it to Riga and Tallinn and whatnot, and I want it to be the inland railway line. Let's check out Army Group Center. Some mechanical failures, excellent. Once again, we're going too far, so maybe I should change it to Minsk. It's going to be a bit till I get to Smolensk, like probably 4 to 6 turns, if I'm lucky. So maybe Minsk is the right spot. Net effort. Oh, Luftwaffe. Yeah. Orsh's got an air base. This is what I like about Orsha. Okay? And then Vyazma, and then it's on to Moscow. If you can if you can get there, and if you got anything left, right? the panzers are worn down pretty good by then. Oh, this is freaking terrible. I need to get across this river. Okay, I can blow these guys up and surround this and hopefully take this bridge. They haven't blown it yet. I can knock these guys back. That'd be cool too. But this whole thing, that's a thorn in my side, let me tell you. This is interesting, but nothing. I want Perskiro, right? That's my next supply base, and I'll probably get it. I could knock through here and just take this area. I'll move the Romanians up here. A couple guys along here. I'll probably retract these guys across the river and leave the Romanians as blockers here, so that nobody can cross the river. And we'll continue on over here. I want to try and see what I can do about getting over here, and how much resistance is up here on this Bug River. See, we're not too far apart. Again, these units and these units, right? It's not too bad. but I'm thinking, you know, supply bases, supply chain, right? How are we going to get stuff to it? We're going to get to have a convoy up in the north, which is good. I think this is the winter study. Yep. And people don't want to hear about it. Truck refit, Army Group South. What were we just saying? Yeah, they need it. And I should do it. 110. So let me save. It's turn 6. I'm trying to think of the name of the mechanical keyboard I use. It's a Corsair. It's a Monster. It's a Battleship. I've got 3 actually. I've got 3. I actually bought the Q5. I think it's the Q3. Maybe this is the Q3 and the other one's the Q5. It's the little version of this, the 10 keyless version. I love it. It's just this part. It doesn't have the numpad on it. But I missed the numpad, so I bought this thing, and I go back and forth between the Corsair and this one. So that's what you hear when you hear clacking, if it makes it onto the recording. All right. Well, it was good to see you. Again, leave a comment. Go check out those interviews in the description if you like, and find out a little bit more about a wider world. And I'll catch up with you soon.